What up, y'all? Hi. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the Steelers Chat. I have a little bit of a voice. It's coming back to me. We're 3-0. I mean, I'm hyped. I'm so hyped. Like, what's up? What's up, sports for you? What's up, Trey? What's up, everybody? Okay. Um, Tonight, I definitely wanted to reflect on the haters. It's so funny. Is it funny when you see the haters kind of flip the script and change their tone? They didn't like it. They don't love it. They didn't believe in the Steelers as a whole. I don't care who you're rooting for quarterback number one. I don't care. I don't care right now. I don't care right now. Put that to the side for a second. I don't care who you wanted at QB number one. You did not believe in the Pittsburgh Steelers as a whole. Be honest. Be honest. You didn't think this team could beat this LA Chargers team. I don't care if Justin Herbert was out there or not. You didn't think that they could. You didn't think that they could stop J.K. Dobbins. You thought, oh, okay, they only allowed 6 points the week before on a Bo Nix. Oh, they only allowed 10 points the week before on a Kirk Cousins. So what? They're not for real. It's a fluke. They can't score. They can't get in the end zone. They can't sustain. Anyway, child. This is just what it is. It just feels good. It feels good. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna relish here. We had a wonderful home opener. It was amazing. I had a great time. I just really want to show some love to every single person that I encountered. It was like a reunion. It was probably one of the most fulfilling home openers I've ever been to. Just the energy. Um, I enjoyed even the moments where I was just sitting in the house with people, enjoying company, not being outside. I had such a thorough, good time. And the energy was just on point. It was on point to the point where it's like, how could we lose based off of this energy? How could we lose? And I went in there thinking like, how? House way. How could we lose? I think we have hi Ken. Saw Ken at the home opener. If I missed you, I am sorry. Everyone's asking me if I'm going to be in Indy. I will not be there. Okay? I will not be in Indy. I will not be there. What's up, Jay? So you will not catch me in Indy. So please. Monologue wise, I really don't. I don't have anything to address negativity besides what I just said. Like you, but I just want you to stay where you are though. If you weren't there in the beginning, just stay on that side. If you didn't believe in this team as a whole, again, I don't care what side you want. Were you on the Justin Fields train or the Russell Wilson train? I don't care. But if you weren't with this team collectively, stay over there. Stay where you were. We're good. We're fine. We don't need you. Um, we're going to be fine without you. Just stay over there. And I want to talk about injuries as a whole because nobody cares when you use the injury excuse. But I want to talk about this team because they have been injured. They have been injured, and some people don't even recall all of the injuries that have happened. Yes, you know Troy because of what happened the week before last. Isaac hasn't been with us. One of our premier O line guys, hasn't played with us yet. Yeah, you forgot. Okay. Um, we have now an injured Corey Trice, who had an interception the week prior. We have an injured Alex Highsmith, who's going to be out for a while. We had Matakevich is on IR. Ben Skoranek, how do you say his last name? He's gonna be out. He's on IR. He's out. Who else is like our punter injured? Like this team has overcome a lot of injuries in such a short amount of time. You don't even hear about that. Nobody cares because they're still managed to win games. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. So when people lose and they say we didn't have this, we didn't have that, our offensive line, we our right tackles out, our left tackles out, our this, baby, we got the same issues. QB1's been out. What we doing? Our QB wouldn't been out since pretty much since camp. What we doing? So pipe down. We had wide receivers out in the middle of the game. We had running backs in the middle of the game out. What we doing? We can't use the excuse. So how can you use the excuse? Because they getting it done. And that's really all I really want to monologue today is because y'all gonna pick and choose when to use the injury situation. And I just want to make it known that when we start using the injury excuse, just know that it's legit. I appreciate you, Jay. Love you very much. I really do. But let's get started with the show because I don't really have too much for y'all today. I'm not even knowing no craziness. I hope my sound is good because my voice is bad. So I hope the sound is good. Thank you, Morale. Thanks for coming in. Morale ain't gonna start no problems today, y'all. He ain't gonna be here starting no problems today, just so y'all know. What's up, man? I got my guy Kevin in the building. What's good? How you feeling?
Was goody day.
What's
The monologue was amazing. Well said.
if
Like
you yeah, monologue was amazing. Look, I just want them to know that the injury bug is here. It's been here. It hasn't left us. It's impacted us every week. So when we, if we happen to lose a game, don't be mad at us because if we come with all the excuses that y'all been coming with, why y'all can't get the W, why y'all struggling to get the W's. So anyway, I actually was on Kev's show. What was that? Thursday night or Friday night? What night was that?
it was Friday.
Friday night.
Last
Night?
Friday, yep. Yeah.
And you actually brought up her big on your show.
Yeah, for
saying,
sure.
in one of his
He was a
segments,
part of the questions.
yeah, saying asking if he was gonna get a
Are you
sack,
with it or not?
if he was with it or not,
Yeah.
and I was like, what? Hello. Next question. We with that. And Herbig
he
ended up
doubled
getting
on that.
two sacks, two of them things. I thought that was so awesome. But I definitely want to talk about him in a little bit in some capacity. But overall, before we totally get into it, I want to think what was your overall thought about that game?
I thought it was another step in kind of solidifying our identity. We ran the ball. Justin Fields made a lot of he did better in the quarterback department. And I'm not saying he did bad, even though he had a pick, the pick was like, he was kind of feeling it, right? As a quarterback, he took another step. You can see the growth from week 1, week 2, week 3, and you see the playbook kind of open up for him. So, it was kind of dope to see his growth, pause, and just see Najee continue like this, trying to earn some money. Like he's playing for a contract. This is me. I feel like this is going to be his best year. He hasn't had a 100-yard game yet, but you feel the 70 yards he get. You feel the 69 yards he get. You feel that, you feel all of that. You see his runs. There's some people that try to say, yo, he only averaged 3.9 a carry. It's like, yo, if you watch his style, 3.9 is pretty good for his. You know what I'm saying? Seeing the defense just be able to, like, they gave up the touchdown. I still don't understand, like, why Joey Porter committed so fast. But, it did look like that. It did look like Justin Herbert kind of looked him off. I was like, and then Minka was like, damn. Like,
yeah, it's nothing he could do. Minka was just like.
So, but outside of that, man, the fact that the defense not even stopped. The defense only allowed -5 yards in the second half. We're talking about the number 1 rushing offense up until this point.
JK
number
who?
1 rushing running back.
Who is JK?
JK Dobbins.
JK who? I don't know him. We don't know him. JK who?
Yeah. Like it was good, man. My thoughts of the game was even the energy on the defense, man. And I said on my show that I felt like Cam Hayward was going to be the guy on defense. There was a whole lot of people on defense, but just seeing Cam Hayward kind of being the instrumental piece to stop the run. He ended up getting a sack. Like Cam Hayward at this point in his career, him getting a sack is like counted as 3. You know what I mean? So the fact that he was able to get back there, it's like he had a total game. And I felt like everyone just fed off of it. TJ had a good game. Alex Highsmith, get well, my brother. I'm a little concerned, just a little bit,
Mhm.
but not totally. But Nick Herbert came in and did his thing, man. It's like everyone did his thing. And you feel me? I said what I had to say about Patrick Queen. He
He
only
did.
had
He had a
6
game.
tackles in the first
He
2
led the
games.
he led the
I
team in
said,
tackles.
I all I want is 8 tackles. That's all I want. He must have heard me or something because he went out there and got 8 tackles.
I
You
low
know, and
key
I'm like,
feel like he
that's
was waiting to be at the home opener to show out and show up. Like I just feel like he needed that energy to just like take off because the,
yeah.
the the man showed out. He could have had an interception, but for some reason he was like had his arms like this. I don't know what was going on.
Yeah, he was a
He was
defender.
trying
He
to
was a
catch a
defender in
rugby
that
ball or
moment.
something. I don't
Yeah.
know. Oh, freaking! I don't know what he's
He
trying
was
to catch with
definitely
his.
playing
It's like
defense.
that's not how you catch a football. But anyway, love you, Patrick. I was so excited for him to see it and to see Minka Fitzpatrick to be number 3 on the tackle list this week. Thank
Yeah.
you, God. Thank you so much. That's what I want. Okay, that is what I want. I
Front
want you to
7
be
dominated.
number 3 on the list, not
Oh,
number.
D. Calvin Austin.
Oh yeah. Oh
Calvin
yeah.
Austin.
Calvin
Calvin
Austin.
Austin. I think last time I was on your
Oh,
show, I was like, yo, man, I don't know. I think I'm losing faith in the guy. And like prior to the season starting, man, he was saying all the nice things, all the good things, man.
yeah.
And
Shout out
it's
to
like
Calvin.
it wasn't really working. Like I was like, he looked lost still. This game, but I ain't gonna lie, it took another player, in my opinion, to make him be like, all right, I step up. Shout out to Scotty Miller. That
No,
play he
Scotty
made
cooked. I was concerned. I was
on
concerned when I saw Scotty. And but Scotty been on my list since camp. I was like, yo, yo, I like Scotty. He got to make the squad. I was like, he's on my list. I didn't have what's the dude what's the dude that they cut but they brought him back? Quez Watkins. I ain't had Watkins on the list. No shade to Watkins.
oh
But
man,
Scotty
I
got. I was like,
forgot about him.
Scotty gotta make the cut. He's catching everything. So Scotty was on my list, and when I saw him making the catches, I was like, oh my goodness, Calvin, you better do something. You better do something quick because I don't want to lose you because of Scotty Miller. Like you got make something shake. Um, and shout out to everyone. Montreal is hilarious, by the way, in these comments. Um, so I'm with you on that. And I was just so happy for him. I actually got to see Calvin after the game and I was just so happy. Like, congratulations. Cause again, playbook opening up, new weapons. You thought we didn't have no receivers. We lost Van Jefferson. Then you see Scotty Miller. Then you see Calvin Austin making plays and getting to the end zone. What do you have to say?
Yeah,
What do they have to say?
everyone stepped up. Everyone stepped up. It was definitely a total team win. Definitely a total team win.
It didn't start good. We got somebody in the waiting room, but they're not on camera, so I'm waiting for them to get on camera so they can come up on the stage. By the way, um, I want to go back to the defense for a
Monorail.
second because what I was going to put in the monologue that I didn't is our defense, and I said it, and I tweeted it, and I know I'm sure mass media have already said this already, but this defense has 3 consecutive shutout halves, meaning every half and every game a team didn't score on them. It was the second half in Atlanta, it was the first 3 quarters in Denver, and then it was the second half in Pittsburgh against LA. 3 consecutive halves, no one has scored on this defense. So when you talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers, really put some respect on their name because you could talk about how they're not getting touchdowns and then in end zone. They did that this week, and they could have did it another time, but they spared y'all. Okay, they could have easily ran up the score unnecessarily. We didn't have to. We didn't have to score again. Now you down at the 1. Fine, whatever. Let's get up out of here. Let's be
Mm-hmm.
done. Let's not even let y'all touch the ball no more. And we got up out of there with the W.
Yep.
So they got in the end zone, not once but twice. got it done, and you can't score on them. They make adjustments to where you can't really move the ball, or they're taking the ball away from you. We didn't have any turnovers in this game, correct? No, we had one, right?
Nah,
No, we had
we
one. We had one. We
if
had
it was probably like a fumble recovery, but I'm not too sure. We definitely didn't
no,
have no picks.
we had one because
But
we blew the field position. Or no, was that no we didn't. No, we didn't. We didn't have a turnover in
I
this
don't
game.
think we had a
We
turnover.
didn't have a
Nah,
turnover.
we just
No,
had
I'm
5
messing up
sacks
the
though.
I'm
We had
messing up
5
the
sacks.
good field position because of when they punted from like the end zone. That's what I'm mixing it up with. So we had
Okay.
turnover in the game, and that's where we actually caused a turnover when we had that amazing field position, um, which sucked. That sucked so bad because it was like all we needed to do was just stay on the field, and Chris could have went out there. Worst case, but yeah, we didn't have a turnover that game. But I mean, even if so, that's even better. We didn't have a
Mhm.
turnover, and we had a turnover in that game, and we still held you to 10 points the entire game.
Control the game.
Mhm.
Control the game in the trenches.
Oh, it's a beautiful thing. It's a freaking beautiful thing.
Yo, Ken, what up? Jay. Who's Jay? PQ dropped. Oh yeah, he did drop the
Yeah,
INT.
I don't know what he was doing. Man, shout out to him. I did
He
post a
played
part of
linebacker for a reason. He don't play running back. You feel me? So
yeah.
yeah, linebacker for a reason.
I think Justin looked good. I'll talk about him for a bit. I thought he looked
Son
good.
confident, man. He
Yeah,
confident. He looked very confident.
like he looked prepared. He looked like he had
Mm-hmm.
been sitting around doing his job and preparing. So they say Justin isn't a man of many words, which I totally get that vibe from him. I don't talk too much. I just do. I feel like Mika Fitzpatrick's like that as well. He
I
don't
was about to
talk too
say who
much.
talked more out of them two.
Yeah, just leads by example. Um, so, and I don't, and all this commotion about trading Russ and getting Russ off the roster for X, Y, and Z because teams need him. No, no, don't make him a hot commodity now all of a sudden because y'all was talking trash like he wasn't worth it anyway. But now you want to package him up for another team. No,
I think
no,
the type of player Russ is, the type of the image or whatever he want to put together, what he's put out there for like who Russell Wilson is to the world, that's not even his character. Hey, yo, get me out of here, yo. Nah, he
no.
gonna want to win with the guys. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah.
don't see that. I don't see that.
I'm more worried about Omar talking about what I could get for him than anything. Hopefully, Omar wouldn't do that though. Omar is so well
He wouldn't do
respected.
that.
I'm not even worried about it.
I
But
think
let me
Russ.
see.
Granted,
We got
I
somebody back
I
out.
wasn't there, but it seemed like Russ made a good imprint on the Steelers organization. So I'm saying I'm not,
I can't see it. What's up,
Ben's got
Zach?
the
Look
shades
at him.
on.
Look at him.
Yo,
Look like a
yo,
real
deep.
filter.
Hey, deep with that pressure on me. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna keep the camera off. You know, I'm in the
I
car.
know. You
You know
gotta
what I
be
mean?
on.
Gotta
You
get
gotta be
Dane his
on.
glasses back, man.
hey, hey, let me tell you something. So,
Because
what we
what
talk
was all
about?
that talk? What was all that talk you was doing last week about the offense?
Huh?
All that talk you and Terrence was doing about the offense.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Okay, listen,
Mhm.
Justin,
Mhm.
on a scale of 1 to 10, you know what I mean? Like, if they said they had to put Russ in, I would be a little bit more against it because Justin is definitely warming up. But I still feel like we need to see where Russ is at, just health wise. Like, like this man has been out with a calf for how long? How long it take for a calf to heal? I think it's more than a calf. I think maybe it's Achilles and they just call it a calf. Because if
Yeah,
it's an Achilles, that tendon is very sensitive. Trust me, I know, and it's going to take some time, because it's something that's always working. You constantly walking. You got to get up. You got to go to the bathroom at night. Like it's always
But my
working. It's
thing
never.
is this: Russ dresses every week. He dresses as look. Listen to me. I hear what y'all. I know what y'all saying. He dresses every week. He's the emergency quarterback. But also, what Russ doesn't do, he is up all game. Russ is on the field high fiving people after plays. Russ is up and down the sideline all game long. All
son
game.
still looks funny with his whole uniform on though. I'm gonna
Yeah.
stand by that. I
You
Yeah,
still
think
be
it's a
laughing, yo.
conspiracy?
saying.
You think it's a conspiracy? You think they
I
just keeping
really,
the rust because Justin is doing good? They just don't want to say it.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
It's
I'm just
I think
saying.
it's a little bit of that. I think it's a little bit. It's like why change was winning,
But
you
be
know.
upfront about
But
it. Like I think
Russ earned the opportunity, so it's like, how
they
we gonna
gotta
do
give
this?
it
So
to
it's
him, right?
probably practice, probably against one of the bum teams we got. You're like,
I
yo,
don't know
Russ,
what
go
it
out
is.
there.
I'm not gonna. I can't. I really honestly
Probably
don't
against
know,
the
and
Browns.
I'm just gonna stick with the narrative right now because I don't know. But I've had people ask me like, is he like, is he even really hurt? And not just like not people that are just like random fans, but like people like I heard this, but I'm not gonna add rumors or anything. But people were really asking me if he's really hurt. Is this just all?
I think he is, man. Russ got a
Um,
certain look to him when excuse me, when things not really going his way. He got a certain look that's like, oh yeah, he don't like that. I don't see that when he on the sideline. I see a guy that's happy for his guys. You feel me? Like I don't see that should have been me. Like I don't see that. You
Yeah.
know?
oh,
So hold on. Before I even start, because I got on, I was listening and watching, I think we missed something because y'all was shouting out Calvin Austin, shouting out uh what's his name?
Scotty Miller. We talking about Cordell
Miller.
Patterson?
No, you know where I'm looking. You know where my heart
Oh,
lies.
we talking about Broderick?
No, not even. Well, shout out to Broderick. Shout out to Frazier. That's
Frazier?
him.
Oh, is that Frazier?
He's
Yeah,
really
I mean,
him.
status quo. Status quo.
He's he's really him.
What
Like
the
this man been pancaking and doing wrestling moves and putting people in full Nelsons and what as a rookie? And then he got the biggest cosign for me, Mike Pouncey. Pounce was at the game. He said that boy really him.
Oh yeah.
He
Oh
said he
yeah.
really him. So I feel like
Yeah,
if
he nasty, man.
we continue to grow around and and stick and be cohesive as an O line unit, might have something.
hmm
Definitely might have something there.
No, I just Pouncey was there.
D
He was in the building. Who else was there? Debo was there. Will Allen was there.
Glorilla
Um,
was there.
Glorilla,
Gorilla was there.
shout out.
She was like she must have came late,
She
so
came
she
through
didn't
naked.
come pre-filled. There was some Penguins players there, but I don't know the Penguins players. So anyway, and of course I did see Sierra after the game, so that was cool. I was like, hey,
Sierra was in.
yes, she was there. Um,
Yeah, she was right. She was with Glorilla. D, it's
they
a
were up in
question up
the
here.
suite
It's
though.
a good question up here. What's it say? Naja T. They got a good question up here. That's a good something. That's something to
Spencer
talk
Phillips
about
threw
real quick.
32 times for 245 yards. Y'all think it's a sign up? Oh, listen, look, I'm trying to. If you weren't here last week, I had Terrence and this man right here, Dex, going talking about using the middle of the field, using this, using that, open up the playbook, so on and so forth. And I said, hey, do you think this is like a slow rollout? Do you think it's like let's not give all of our tricks and things away as we go on to face other teams twice at the end of the season? Like, do you guys think that? And it's no, nope, nope, no. And for me to see how they're gradually rolling and opening up the playbook, I'm like, mm, okay, yeah,
I s-
sure.
Listen, Justin is picking up stuff quicker. I
He's a
see him
professional.
reading.
Stop treating him like he's a little boy. This is a grown man playing football.
He's reading things quicker than he was in the previous week. So that play to Calvin Austin,
But
I
shout out
wouldn't.
to Arthur Smith. Can we give Arthur Smith some credit here? Like, I feel like we need a
Top
lot of
five
credit needs to
OC
be
in the
given to Arthur
game,
Smith
man.
because
Yeah,
we're
Top
so used
five.
to seeing the
I
same
say
thing
top three
every
for real.
every week that we get to see something different.
yeah.
You don't really, yeah, they're gonna run the ball, but
I
what else are
actually
they gonna do?
seen crossers. What was I complaining about last week? No crossers. I
And what
actually saw
happened?
crossers this week.
See,
I saw high
look,
lows.
Arthur said, "Watch your mouth, watch your mouth,
Yeah. He shut me up. I saw
watch your
some crosses. I
mouth."
saw some high lows, some high low route combinations. I'm like, yes, this is what beats defenses. Like, sick of this, all these outs, everything on the outside. And then a non ball every once in a while. No, just
Excuse me.
cross them out. It's crosses, yes. So Arthur, you shut me up this week. Keep it going.
Okay, so one
It
topic
was
that
all
I have
about
both of you on
protecting,
here now,
not
we talked
protecting
about
us.
Nick Herbig stepping in and completing those 2 sacks. So it looks like we're going to see more Nick Herbig for the foreseeable future now that Alex Highsmith is out nursing this groin injury. So, and he's going to be light on it, so he doesn't have to have surgery. So he doesn't want to do any more damage because we know what that's like. I think Cam had to go through that last year, a significant groin injury. So I want to know your pros and cons of Nick Herbig. The
Um,
Mm.
only the major con I have for me with Herbig is just his size. That's it. I mean,
my
that's
only
the main
concern with
thing.
him is just the fact that we're down a body.
Hmm.
That's my only concern with him. I think him not being your typical outside linebacker as far as size, pause. Um, he has the speed that really make up for that. That sack he got, not the forced fumble one, but the one because TJ got off the ball fast.
Hmm.
TJ got off the ball fast. If Nick wasn't there, TJ was about to crack the quarterback. But Nick Herbig got around so fast. What's saying couldn't even put his hands on him.
Hmm.
So it's about Nick Herbig knowing who he is as a player and perfecting the things that he do well. And he look at TJ every day in practice. So like the pros is all there. The con is only we lost a body. So he's gonna be out there 15 more snaps, 20 more snaps maybe. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I agree with I agree with Kev. Like, there's no real con. This once he knows who he is as a player. He's not trying to be someone else. He's not trying to be a 6'5", 280 pound, you know, edge rusher, and he learns how to continuously use his size against his opponent. I don't really see a con. He learned from the best TJ. He also learned. I've seen a couple of moves he's did as of lately, and I know he got that from Jay Harris, J. Harrison, because those moves was Jay Harrison moves.
hmm
Jay Harrison was 5'11", strong as an ox, but
that's why
those
I was comparing them
moves,
to James too. Just different,
yeah,
but the short
those
them
moves
being short. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Those
That's what I
moves
was
are
thinking about.
inevitable. Like, you see it, the lean. You don't got to be as strong. Like, James Harrison being strong was a plus, but those moves that he used, you could be, uh, you know, 220 and still use those moves against a tackle and have positive results. So as long as Nick, stays conditioned and you know um, uses his technique, I think he'll be fine. And now they talking about, Dial, the Marvin Leal
Yeah,
will get more playing time at outside um, because of this.
I'm
So,
happy for him.
yeah, what we got, the next man up mentality.
Yeah,
Let's see what Dial have.
yeah. Leah, I'm excited. He got a great camp. He had a great camp. So I'm excited he's going to be getting some reps here. There was exchange that I saw between Danny Smith and Herbig after the game, and I just thought it was awesome because we spend so much time on special teams and making those plays on special teams, and your number gets called to move up and you make those splash plays. I think Danny was super super proud of him, and I forgot the saying. Even if I remembered it, I probably wouldn't tell y'all anyway that he said to him. But it was just a special moment between the two as they kind of parted ways for the evening. Um, just encouraging him, like, you know, your number's called. You kind of put up a shut up, and you definitely put up. So shout out to Nick Herbig. I'm wishing you success as your reps will continue. Also Liao and throwing him in there, and of course TJ's got to get his breaks, even though he don't probably want to take no breaks as well. So we'll see. We'll see. Did we sign anybody else in the outside linebacker?
I
I
heard.
think we just signed another tackle. That's all I know.
I know
Offense.
I
we
seen
got
a
a DB.
linebacker. Oh, C.J. Henderson.
Yeah, we signed a DB.
Oh,
We
Henderson.
okay.
saw
Okay.
C.J.
Yeah.
Henderson, Florida. He don't
But
look the
Cole
same.
Holcomb was at the game too. Hadn't seen him in
Oh yeah.
forever. Almost
That's
forgot what
good.
he looked like. he was walking around there.
With a
Um,
boot? With a knee
didn't
brace?
have a boot. He had something on his leg, but it wasn't like a boot. I don't like it's like a sleeve type thing, but he did have that on his I believe it's his right leg.
Copperfield.
Anyway,
Question.
I don't know,
How
but he
thick
was
was
there.
this sleeve? How did it look like a brace or did it look like just a sleeve? Because you
I'm
can
not
tell
gonna
how
lie.
close he
I'm
is
not
to
gonna
coming
lie.
back.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. It wasn't like a brace. It was either like a sleeve or like one of them strip things. Like
Okay.
like it
That's
wasn't
good
nothing
news.
like super holding nothing
Yeah,
together.
nothing like heavy
So
support.
yeah, it might have been like
Okay.
more compression like. So I'm not gonna sit
Okay.
here like I'm not. I don't want to speculate nothing, but it wasn't nothing crazy. But he was there, walking on the field during the warm ups and stuff. Not doing nothing crazy, just kind of in the moment, present. So it was nice to see him. I was like, I forgot. I was like, who is this? Because Tyler was even walking around, even though he's on IR too. He was there too, in spirit. What's up, Alex? By the way, and yeah, so it was nice. Like I said, nice to see him in the building. We got Corey Trice, man. It was like was it the first set of downs, really. He goes in the blue tent, and I was just like, who's? I think I saw him come out the blue tent, or I saw him go in the blue tent, and I was like, dang, I don't know what it was. I think I might have just saw him come out, but I didn't see
He
no
on
injury. I didn't
spinach
see
or
what happened,
something.
and he was done, and that was in the very beginning of the game.
Hamstring.
Yeah, so he's on IR. He's done for 4 weeks, so that sucks. Because even
Yeah.
pre-game, he was talking about getting another one, and we're encouraging that. We lost Jalen Warren in the game. We were just I was kind of first of all, Jalen Warren never takes his helmet off. I don't know if y'all know that. He don't never take his helmet off. I don't care. So
Yeah.
um so it's always
Tom
funny when you
Tomlin
go.
spoke on that. He said that he just seen him kind of gimping,
Hmm.
so he made the choice to pull him. He wasn't actually like hurt, but Tomlin saw something and wanted to pull him before anything else could happen. So that was a precaution.
Yeah.
Coach Tomlin came a long way, man. Y'all remember his first year, man? Like he ran the team in the ground.
Oh yeah.
James
Look,
Perry and them guys
when
had
you
to be like,
see the
look, dog, you killing us.
But Cordell Patterson, look what he did at the end of the game. I
Yeah,
loved it.
Cordell was running for like 12 yards a carry.
I loved it. I was
that
like, yes,
misdirection was beautiful.
more of that. Can we get more of that, please? I feel like I'm not loud enough, y'all. I'm so
I
sorry.
think those are Jalen Warren plays though
Yeah,
that he got off on. Those are like
yeah.
Jalen Warren plays.
From the end of the game, when the O
The
line is
and
really
Najee
warmed
with
up.
his freaking stiff arm, he just gets some nasty stiff arms. Nasty stiff arms. Ooh, ooh. I don't know why he be doing people like that. Um, what was Najee yards?
I think he had 70 again.
He was so close to a touchdown. So freaking close to a touchdown, man. Ooh, I wanted to get him one. I want George to get one. I want
Oh,
him to get one.
shout out to him for that, man, because he could have punched it in, but he was like, "Yo, let's end the game." That's real team stuff. Like this team is different.
It
It's early
is.
in this team chemistry is
But
high.
I'm
Like
telling
normally you
you,
build
I
that during the season. Like this, this is like mid-season,
totally
like
different
after the bye week type of
environment.
energy they got.
But it is. It's second half Coach Tomlin. It's like the last 6 weeks of the season Steelers football going on right now. Like that's what's happening right now
Everybody's
That's
bought
that
in
in.
in
Latrobe,
the
man.
front half. And I love it
That's the
because
Latrobe effect.
I don't know, man.
You know
And
it's real
let
when
me
you
tell you,
got
when
rest.
Calvin Austin got that touchdown, the first person to greet him when he gets off the field is who? Russell Wilson. I mean, I think Russell Wilson was so excited for him. He greets him when he comes off the sideline. Then Russell goes on the sideline and does all his little high fives to all the team that out there on the field. He comes off the field and he comes back to Calvin again. Like he was so happy that Calvin got that touchdown. It was so heartwarming to just see him consistently congratulating Calvin. He was so proud of that man.
Did you see that catch Calvin made on the sidelines?
Mhm.
We talk about that.
Look, look, and he gone.
Yo, Calvin also was
I'm
feeling
sorry.
himself
You
after that
can't
touchdown, yo.
teach me. We frozen.
You good? You back?
Okay, sorry. I got a call. You
Yeah.
can't teach speed. We know that. I knew once he got it, he was gone. But that catch on the sideline, when it looked like he snatched that ball out the air from Justin, I'm like, yo, Calvin can really catch.
Hmm.
I told you, all he needs is a little wiggle. He just needs to learn,
He was
get a little
feeling
wiggle
himself after
in
the
his game,
touchdown.
and
That punt return,
he can be a wide receiver three. I ain't gonna say two, but he
he
can
had
be
a
a wide
punt
receiver
return when he
three.
tried to hit the wiggle. I think he got
You
like
know,
10 extra yards. It was after the touchdown. I was like, yo, he feeling himself,
He's
yo.
feeling it. He's feeling it. I love it. He was feeling
Calvin
himself.
never got this in his
hmm
bag. He pulled that out.
Let's
I said,
go.
okay, he feeling himself. Shout out to him.
But he could say 74, 71 in the second half. He came up just short. Okay. Yeah. So we're not gonna sit here and sugarcoat the first couple drives. The first few drives were lackluster. The crowd even started booing at one point. You know how those fans are. They don't
They
like
need to
that. That three.
chill. They need
I
to chill.
told what I tell you. The three and outs. Once
Chill.
you hit a couple three and outs, you losing these guys. They don't sugarcoat nothing. They will boo immediately if you don't start converting quick, fast,
A
and
lot.
hurry. They have
That's
no patience.
PTSD.
That is
That's
not the
all that
crowd.
is.
Do not play
That's
with stimulation.
PTSD.
You better convert. You better get a first down, or
facts.
that crowd is gonna let you know they are not happy.
They trying to be like Knicks fans.
They were like,
A
there was
lot of
some
them
booing.
just don't know what's going on, yo. I ain't going. I'm gonna keep it real. Cause like you shouldn't. They shouldn't have been born. It's like, yo, bro, the Chargers defense is good. Like, what's up with y'all? Like,
Even
yeah,
even when our defense couldn't, I was frustrated because our defense couldn't get to Herbert. I was like, he's not moving. Why can't we get there? They were protecting him. He was getting time to throw the ball, and it was making me mad. I'm like, why can't we get to him? This man has a
it's
bum
time,
ankle,
man.
and we can't touch him. I
And it
was
was
I
running.
was more frustrated on the defensive side of the ball than I was on the offensive side of the ball because yeah, I know that defense is good. I got it. They had 13 points allowed over the course of 2 games. Got it. Their defense is gonna be good. Both ended up going out of the game as well. But
That's
I
because
was
what's the
so
name put him to the
upset
ground, Broderick
that we
Jones.
could not get to Justin Herbert sooner. That's what I was mad at. Like, why can't we get to him?
Shout out
It
to
was just
Broderick taking Bosa out.
it was because we was really trying to
Guess
stop
what? He
the
also
run.
took off the little arm breaks.
Yeah, he said
If
enough
you
of
try to
this.
stop the run, like if you try to stop the run, like you're not gonna really try to get at the
Why
quarterback
can't
like
he
that.
can?
Like you, y'all
D,
can
I'm
hear me?
gonna restart my device because I don't hear anyone except
Okay,
you. All right.
so yeah, you said stop the run. You're
Yeah,
not gonna.
yeah, yeah. Like that was the whole game plan to stop the run. They're the number one rushing team. So like in the beginning, we wasn't really on some like, well, let's go get Herbert. You know, I
Yeah,
mean, what's his name?
Herbert. Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, like we wasn't really trying to get him. We trying to make sure JK don't get started and whoever was behind him get started. And you notice in the second half, that's when we was like, all right, let's go. Let's get him. Because now they have to throw the ball because like they have no type of
Well,
rhythm
yeah.
with the
Well, they
run
started
game.
throwing the ball
Then they had to
pretty
start
early
running. They had to start throwing it.
because the run game wasn't really working for them. So they started throwing the ball pretty early,
And
which
that's when we started getting at him.
yeah. So and we had to make him be uncomfortable and send our professionals.
Mm-hmm.
Send our professionals get that pressure. Shout out to Cam Hayward doing his thing up front. I mean, I was just so happy because you could just start naming guys that everybody's pulling their weight, everybody's doing their thing, and when your number is called, you're performing because numbers are getting called because guys are going down, whether it's for a moment in time or significant time. So shout out to them. Shout out to them. I'm just ready for Minka to get one. Like throw one to Minka. Give him in a ball. Give our
Yeah,
man a ball.
yeah.
I just can't wait for him.
I think teams are really kind of scared if they can't like fool the corner, they're not really throwing it deep. You got Minka and Elliott is pretty dope back there too. You know, so
And
they
it's not
not really
like Joey
trying to throw
Porter
it over
is
nobody.
getting
But you can
getting
hit
a
the
lot of
corner.
attention or letting
I
a
mean,
lot fly in his direction. He did have that mishap this week, but shoot. And I do want to get your opinion on the
I need
turnover, the interception. What did you see in that play that went wrong?
Justin was just kind of like testing it out. I put that interception 40% on him. I forgot who was it, Pat, that didn't catch it.
Was
I
it Pat
forgot
or Najee? I can't remember.
I can't remember at this moment, but
Was it Pat
like
or
I
Najee?
blame them like
They
a
were all
good.
in the vicinity.
Yeah, it's like, yo, you're in the NFL, the ball touching your hands, you gotta catch it. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm a tough critic when it comes to that. Like, running backs can't fumble the ball, receivers can't drop the ball.
It was Patterson. Oh, it was 84. I feel like it was.
It
I
was
know. I thought
Patterson.
it was a running back. It was Patterson.
Oh, look, it was Patterson.
I thought the individual had dreads.
That's why Patterson plays running back a lot, because he was doing this in Minnesota and whatever. But he had a good game, so I ain't tripping too hard about that. But I think that was the defense, even the way the defense took it. The defense was like, we got y'all. Like, it's different. Like, the offense really moving right now. Where, like, last year, if the offense would have threw an interception, the defense would be like, here we go again. Justin threw the interception. Defense was like, yo, we got y'all. Because the defense like what they doing. They keeping the ball. They running the ball. They getting the breather so they can just pin their ears back in that second half.
Yeah.
I
mean, that negative 5 yards. Yeah, thank you. I remember Najee being a part of the play, but then again, I didn't watch the tape back. So being there's so much going on. Like, I can recall some things, but some stuff just goes past me. But okay, Najee was there to try to help break up the potential interception. So
yeah.
The negative 5 yards.
That was nasty.
Poor Heineke. I know he was probably like, thank goodness this was in the second half and not in the first half, because he would have had a long, long, long day. Oh, very long day if he would have started that game.
He was reminding me low key, like, I don't know, everybody in the chat, everybody that's watching or whatever, go back in time when Carson Palmer went out in the playoff game, and then John Kitna came in. Our defense kind of cooked him. I ain't gonna lie. That's what it looked like with Tyler Heineke on Sunday.
I kind of felt bad for that man. He ain't signed up for that.
Shark in the water. Shark in the water. I mean, blood in the water.
He ain't signed up for that. Yeah. He probably was like, "You good to go, right? You good, right? You good? You playing right?"
Yeah, he was like, maybe I should have had my clipboard, man. He was trying to be like, Russ.
It was like, you want me to be the emergency QB today? I'm not trying to see TJ Watt in them. Shoot. Yeah. I feel you, Tyler. Or Taylor Heineke. Shoot. I wouldn't want to see that man either.
Because he's going to need another name.
I was actually filming the stack, and I was looking at TJ, and I'm like, it's like clockwork. Like, he coming. And he just does it. It's just, it's almost like you shouldn't even have to highlight it, because I said it when I was recording. I was like, this happens every week. It's clockwork. It's magical because it happens, but it's also you should be bored with it because it always happens, but you can't be bored with it because it's so spectacular when it happens. I'm just like, I'm so still in awe, because how do y'all know this man is coming? And y'all was just gonna let him get to him like this? Like,
this is what happens when these guys don't have to go out on the field for 35 minutes of the game.
Hello, and what I tell you, time of possession.
Yeah.
Time of possession.
And then it's like we have so many people, like guys are going down, and you're not really noticing it until after the game. Mm-hmm. That's how many people we have on our team that's capable of doing something.
That third quarter, they didn't get the ball back. It was like 9 minutes and something left on that clock when they touched the ball in the third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
So we killed it coming out of the half in a time position, eating the clock up. That's 9 minutes left in the third quarter when the Chargers touched the ball, and then they didn't have it very long after that. They kept giving it right back to us in so many ways. But Oh man, it's a time of possession for sure, and doing something and converting on those downs. And yes, they were able to get in the end zone. Um, they did have a mishap in the red zone. On the They did have a mishap in the red zone. I'm trying to remember the play. But I'm like, what do we like? It never freaking fails. We get down here and we mess up, do something wrong, we get a penalty, something. Ugh. But
I think they were
we
more
did better.
penalized than us, which was good to see. Glad the
Yeah,
refs called a fair game.
we did a lot better. Oh, let's talk about Connor Haywood. He had one catch and he got rocked by
I
Derwin
think
James.
I think that was on Justin. Justin kind of threw it too high. It was like,
I think it was on Justin.
come on, bro. Like,
Derwin
yeah.
actually got suspended one game for that hit.
Oh, I thought it was the hit on Pat.
Was it Pat? I don't know.
I
Was
thought
it
it
Pat?
was the hit on Pat. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Because I remember
But
that's what I
was it
remember reading.
Derwin that hit Connor though?
Yeah, because Derwin had a lot of hits. He had a lot of hits.
I gotta
Yeah,
see the Pat on Pat. Like I said, I didn't get a chance to watch the film back. It was
I
Pat.
must say I'm
I'm
gonna watch
sorry.
the
I don't
game.
know. I thought it was tight end. Well, it was a tight end, but I don't know why it's Connor. I thought it was Connor. That's who he was.
Connor's day coming.
But anyway,
His game is coming. I
Connor,
just don't know who. I gotta look at the schedule, but Connor's gonna have a game.
don't be hitting
Like
Connor like
Arthur Smith literally is like we haven't had a good offensive coordinator like this in a while. Like it's a lot of
that's
people that's
what
not
I'm
gonna appreciate it.
saying. We have like we're so stuck on. Well, I'm not stuck on it. People are so stuck on the quarterback debacle, which it ain't even a debacle. It's it's a blessing. It's a blessing in my mind. I don't have to worry about who my starting quarterback is, if he's prepared or talented enough. We're good. We're good at one and we're good at two. We're good in the quarterback room. We don't have no problem there. And so everybody
We're
worrying
already
about
at 3.
like that's what I said. Imagine worrying about our quarterback room when your quarterback is struggling. Imagine, imagine worrying about us when our quarterback room is good. So you should worry about why your quarterback is out here struggling. You can't get in the end zone at all. You turning the ball over. Oh, and guess what? You're losing games. But you
Sound
want
like
to
you
worry
talking about
about
Trevor
who our
Lawrence.
quarterback one or two is. Mind your business. That's what you need. Mind your business. We good over here. Okay. You worry about why your offensive line can't protect your quarterback. Cleveland. Anyway,
Yo, D, I'm
so
gonna keep it real, and I'll be saying a lot of this stuff on your show. I did say the Cleveland Browns are gonna take a big step back.
that's
Y'all
fine.
run the tape back. I said that shit, man.
How do
They
you
don't
feel about
look too good.
Cincinnati though? Jaden Daniels looked good. Jaden Daniels looked good. I don't know if the
Crazy.
Bengals
I
defense
called
is
that
that
too. Like
bad
I called that
or
too. I
Jaden
thought
Daniels just looked that good. So I
I
don't
thought
know.
he was gonna. He thought he was gonna play good. He's gonna be good. He's gonna be a real good quarterback.
Yeah. So we'll see when he faces our defense in November what
Oh, we
he looks
clipping him.
like. Huh? We cooking
Oh,
him?
we gonna clip him. Yeah, we gonna clip
For
him.
sure. There's no
It's a
doubt in my
wrap.
mind. We're going to give this kid a hard time, and we're going to have some film on him. He doesn't like to slide. That's going to change by the time he come up on us. That's definitely going to change because it's going to be some dudes ready to greet him. So he better figure out the slide quick.
Mm-hmm.
Better learn to slide, my guy. You're going to be seeing stars. Um, got the notification. Caitlin Clarking him up out of there. Sorry.
Oh, where
Oh,
I was
yeah.
watching it. It was tight. She had a little run when she had gave him the lead.
Yeah.
I just stopped watching.
I know we're talking about football. I'm sorry. But like, I hate that the WNBA playoffs are on during like football season. It's really tough. It's really hard.
Yeah, I can't wait for New York and Las Vegas. I'm not missing the game.
The rematch.
I'm not missing the game.
The rematch.
Yeah, I'm not missing the game at all.
Okay. All right. Back to football.
Yo, Ken, you bugging.
He said that other quarterback was worried about it. Yeah, but listen, just don't be worried about us. Like that's the bottom line for me. Don't be worried about our QB situation when yours is a mess. Okay. Um, And guess what? The Jacksonville Jaguars, you will never be on my television on purpose ever, ever, ever again. Because
Trevor Lawrence,
it
they
wasn't
need
even
to
what
start
you
talking
did
about
against the Bills. It was what you did against the Browns. I'm not forgiven. I'm not forgiven, and I'm not putting you ever on my television. You have lost all rights this season to to grace your presence on my television screen. I'm not doing it because y'all are playing the trash. And Joshua Hines Allen, change your name back to Joshua Allen because you need to go. That's what you need to be. The Hines ain't it. Sorry.
He changed his name.
He changed his name to Joshua Hines Allen, and he's been trash ever since. And he been hefty ever since. Josh Hefty Allen.
That's
Trash.
crazy, bro.
Look
Just
how that
because
dude
his
be like
name Josh
trash.
Allen, that's because he wasn't good
Trash.
enough to people to be
I'm
like, yo,
kidding,
that's
Josh. I really do
he
like
was.
Josh Allen. I'm just talking trash. It's
I
really
don't know.
Trevor Trash Lawrence.
I don't know that name. So it's like he
Oh
really
god.
like he's the other Josh Allen, and he got tired of that, so he changed his
Yeah, he
name.
said Josh Hines Allen. So he's trying to brand himself. Well, baby, how
They
about
need
you
him.
help rebrand his defense? Because y'all didn't play no defense on Monday night when
They
I was so mad because I didn't want to watch them, but they kept showing the score in the corner at the top of the screen. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this butt whooping. Stop showing me that. Ugh. Anyway, back to Cincinnati because they are 0-3, and I love that for them because it's their fan base. I can't stand them either. They real confident, real cocky, and now you're sitting at the bottom of the division with the most losses right now. Everybody says, "Oh, the Bengals start out slow, the Bengals start slow, and then they're gonna win 10 straight games in a row." Okay, well until that happens, what? You could tell Joe Burrow needs Higgins, and they probably not gonna pay him, but they needed Higgins. They needed Higgins in that offense.
I can't wait till we play them. Joe Burrow gonna turn the ball over 3 times. I'm calling it now.
I'm with it. Because who was he throwing the ball to? Chase and Higgins and number 80. That was it. 80, Higgins,
Bengals trash.
and Chase.
Browns trash. Ravens all right. They always for some
The
reason
Ravens
they
are
trying
gonna
to
be
be
all right.
something they not. They gonna
Their
be all right.
coaching puts them in such weird situations. And that I'm talking to you, Dallas. Dallas Cowboys. Let me talk to y'all for a second because we told you what to do. We said the Baltimore Ravens will give you the game in the fourth quarter. That's what we told you. We didn't tell you to start playing in the fourth quarter. That's not what we said. We said they will give you the game in the fourth quarter. We didn't say y'all come out the locker room in the fourth quarter and start playing football. That's not what we meant. Okay?
Cowboys is on some like Desperate
Like,
Housewives
what was
type
y'all
stuff right
doing
now.
out there? You gonna wait till the fourth quarter to start getting in the end zone and making plays. Are you dumb? Shout out to the Giants though. They got to shout out to the Giants. Brian Burns out there doing his business. Just don't bring it to Pittsburgh. Okay? Whatever you
It
do,
won't
don't bring
happen.
it to Pittsburgh.
It won't happen.
I was so mad at the Cowboys because take 3 quarters off. Let's just send the
It's
kicker
the
out there.
Cowboys though. It's the Cowboys though. They're
Don't
not
try to
really
act
good like
cute. Don't
that.
try to play all 4 quarters in Pittsburgh. Don't do that.
They're not gonna do that.
Yuck.
They're gonna get smashed too. Like
Yuck.
this the like the
They pissed me off so much. I was like, are you serious? Is this really happening?
I can only see us losing to the Eagles just because Pittsburgh sucks in Philly. I can see us losing a division game or two. Um, and the Chiefs probably, but I don't even think we'll lose to them.
The
You
Chiefs
know,
aren't
like
playing great football. I'm be honest with you. Like they were down to the wire in Atlanta. Who they played the week before that? That was the Cincinnati. And the Ravens game down to the wire. They ain't blowing nobody out. Patrick Mahomes is throwing interceptions, so he's turning the ball over. Travis Kelsey is a non-factor.
he getting that podcast money. He getting more money podcast than he
Pacheco
did football.
is on
So
IR.
that's my guy, man. He went to
So they
Rutgers,
got
man. There's
Worthy, Rice, the other tight end that they just paid. Juju Smith-Schuster is getting in the end zone.
Shout out to Juju, man. He looked like a whole nother person, man. That man grew up for.
Hmm.
I was
Hmm.
like, that's Juju.
Yep, he
Like
got
busting
in.
around.
Like
Oh, busting.
they're not looking like, oh my gosh, and I don't know, they're not looking like they're unbeatable. Obviously, the 49ers are a beatable team. They've been beat twice this year now. We gotta. I know we don't usually get into like a whole bunch of the other teams, but I really want to shout out to Brian Flores because what he's doing with that Vikings defense,
Okay, I'm about to say where he at.
what he's doing with that Vikings defense, and I'm telling you, this is the cause for his name to come up in the conversation. You might not like him as a head coach in Miami, but what he's doing, how he's beating these teams with the Vikings
Oh,
defense, you gotta have a conversation.
yo, D. Yo, the internet is crazy. I seen because when you said his name, I'm like, yo, I remember reading something like with him in it, right? And it
Brian
was it
Flores.
was like not too long. It was probably like 2 3 days ago, something like that. It was like um, Brian Flores is flourishing with the Vikings. Two was talking trash, and you see his karma. I was like, yo, the internet is crazy.
The internet is
That is
wild. The internet is wild.
crazy. I'm like, how they put that
But
together?
that is why you handle situations like that with grace. I think Brian Flores handled his response was well.
Tua was out of pocket, y'all. I don't care, bro. You don't do that to the brothers, man. But you know,
Look, that
you don't
situation's in the
deserve it.
past,
You
right?
don't
Like
deserve it.
maybe
Bad.
talk about it when you're not playing football no more or something like that. But I feel like talking about it as you're about to go into a season. I don't know. Maybe you have that like post career, like yeah, Brian told me, I was trash or whatever. I wasn't good.
We're not going to even
I,
remember that when he retired.
I
He
feel like
wasted the opportunity.
don't do that while this man is fighting a legal battle with the league. Don't do this. This man is out here like trying to feed his family off of his talents. I wouldn't really want to do that right now. Maybe let's post my career, whatever. But I don't know. That's a little shady. But we didn't even talk about the matchup. Let's talk about this Colts matchup. I was waiting for Dex to come back to get into it, but whatever. Everyone's talking about how streaky the Colts are. And personally, I don't care. I don't care what kind of streak it is. It could be a brown streak, it could be a gold streak. I don't care what kind of streak it is. There's nothing streakier than three consecutive halves. Well, consecutive meaning every week, not consecutive as it happened consecutively, of no points being scored in halves by the opposing team because the defense is so fire. That's streaky. That's a streak I want to celebrate. I don't care about your ups and downs of when Jonathan Taylor is this and when Anthony Richardson throws a good ball at that or Pittman and this or whatever. I don't care because tell me what they're going to do against this defense that can stop the run, get to the quarterback, and make you make bad decisions and keep you out of field goal range, let alone the end zone. Your turn. What you gonna do? What they gonna do? How did how they form on
um, I think with the Colts is trying to find themselves.
you? Hmm.
Anthony Richardson, first game was pretty good. I can't remember his second game. I think his second game was bad, or the last game was bad. One of the two was bad. It might be both. Last two might be bad. I don't know, but he's trying to figure it out. He missed a whole lot of time. He said some crazy stuff last year. Said the NFL is easy. So, like, bro, you didn't even finish the season. Like, you're about to get cooked all next year
He
by guys
said
who are
that?
not bad. Yeah, he
No,
bugged out. He bugged
he
out.
did
He bugged
not
out.
say that.
Yeah, he said
He
that.
said 27,
Um,
13. I don't even want them to get 13. I really don't want you to get over 10, to be honest. But go ahead. We're averaging 9 points, allowing a 9 points a game, by the way. It's 8.7.
honestly, I'm gonna keep it tall. It's in their building, right?
Yeah, it's an Indy.
We might shut him out because Jonathan Taylor really is the engine of that offense. Like, we proved that we can stop a running back from taking over a
Yeah.
quarter. I was about to say
Okay.
a game, but a
So
quarter. You know,
just so we're clear here, they're averaging 19.3 points a game. We've bumped up to 17 now. So that's good because I think we were at 15 last week. Yeah, I think we were at 15 last week, and that's from yeah. Anyway, So 15.5 last week. So we're up to 17 now because we scored 20. So it looks like again we have to hit that 20 threshold, 20 plus threshold to beat this team. If we're just talking about based off what they currently put up a game and based off what we put up a game, we got to score that 20 plus points to beat them. The oh, hmm. Their running defense is terrible. Their rushing defense is horrible.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's what I heard about them. So we'll probably be able to run the ball on him. So Patterson and Najee, and if Jalen's available, look for that. Justin, of course.
Justin as well.
So there should be some opportunities to keep the ball on the ground. Again, time of yes. Buckner, I think he's out for the season, so he's gone. So they lost that as well.
That's major.
So anticipate a lot of running, some ground game. Again, I stress time of possession so much that I don't see how you don't see these guys holding on to the ball and keeping it on the ground. From Justin to Najee to maybe Jalen to Patterson. Um, that's what I think it's going to be our bread and butter, keeping the ball out of the hands of the Colts because it looks like they're not that great at defending the rush. I've heard that. I'm looking at the numbers and it's telling me that. So I think, of course, Arthur Smith, being who he is, who we've seen him to be over the last few weeks, is adjusting to his opponent. Okay, that's again, I have to give him more credit. I know I said I'm giving him a ton of credit in the beginning, but I got to give him more credit again because he's adjusting to the opponents. We don't know. We knew last year, jet sweep, a little dump here, a little, we knew what was kind of coming from our offense. Our opponents knew our plays before they happened with Matt Canada and his offense. We have an offensive coordinator that's giving you something different, a little different every week, a little razzle dazzle every week. You know, he's cooking with the Tonys. Okay, we was over here with Miss Dash last year. We got some Tonys. We had no salt. Now we got a little salt, and I'm with it. So I think the Steelers can easily win this game, and I feel like if they don't win this game, it's because they came in here to play and played them lightly, and that's what I don't want them to do. Because the Pittsburgh Steelers will find a way to lose a game to a team they have no business losing to, and I don't want it to be the Colts.
I think that's dead. I think that because we have a history of underperforming against teams that's less than. But I think the way we play football now,
right now,
that's not the case.
Taking nobody
we're playing. We're running the ball. Mm-hmm. Running the ball is aggressive. Mm-hmm. There's no cute way of running the ball. It's aggressive. You're gonna wear a team down. When you got a Najee Harris running the ball, and Najee can have 70 yards, but you fill every single yard. Mm-hmm. If Jalen Warren was available, that's some explosion out the backfield. And he hits hard too.
Yes.
So you got to deal with that. Then you got Cordell Patterson. It's like, dog, you like 6'9". That's how he look. You feel me? But it's like, that's another big body. He's a little faster than Najee. So it's like, all right, you got to deal with that. Then he has like a little punt return thing to him. Not punt return, but, a returner type of thing to him.
They had him out there. The ball, but he was out there. You see him out there this week?
Yeah. And if you want to just be like, here, you got Connor Hayward too that can run the ball. So it's like we're running the ball. We have linemen. Darnell Washington might as well be a lineman. When Troy was there, we can have Troy and Broderick there. Like we can overload the line.
He's on the practice field. I don't know if he's playing, but he's been out there practicing.
That's dope. If we can get him back, that's dope. I do like that we gave the kid
Spencer
McCormick.
Oh, McCormick, yeah.
Yeah, we gave him some run, man. I felt like he needed some run because I think he has the mentality to start. Mm-hmm. Maybe not this year, but next year,
Yeah.
But yeah, like the way we play football now, and then the defense being what they like who they are, there's no cockiness to it. It's like, yo, we're gonna punch you in the mouth right now, right now.
Mm,
You know what
I
I'm
love
saying? So I see it like smacking them. Like it might be slow because we in their house,
that.
so the offense will have to adjust. But
I don't know. We
maybe
started
a
on the
play
road.
from here and there from Pittman,
Our
but
first two games on the road, I feel like that environment where we got some comfortability in that environment, and I think that's another reason why Arthur Smith was probably a little different with the playbook. To I don't know. What do you think the crowd helps him influence him in the playbook, play calling?
nah, I don't know. No, the
You
only
know, I'm
the
over here
crowd,
just thinking of anything because I just feel like I just like what he's doing. Like I'm finding every reason to give him credit for thinking of ways to help our situation, not
honestly,
not
it's all
hinder
the
it, help
coaches.
but not hinder it.
It's Arthur, it's
And
Terrell on the
Zach,
other side, it's
I
Mike
love Zach
Tomlin
too.
with the
Can
whole
I tell you how
team.
much I love Zach?
It's all of them.
Zach was also one of those coaches that when I think when TJ got his sack, like he was so hyped, he went over to TJ and congratulated him too. I love this team. I love this team. I love how they love on each other. It is just it's lovely. I really do. Why you say like that? I'm not saying nobody's pause, but I do. I love how they love on each other, and
Yeah,
celebrate
but
each other's successes. I don't care.
I
I
don't
don't care.
normally hear that with football, so that was
They
different. I
they
know what you
they
mean, though. I know
really
what you mean.
be loving on each other. When someone does good, um, I told you Russ was constantly loving on everybody. Justin down the line, defensive guys too. So Russ is definitely, being the leader. He being the team mom,
Yeah.
the team dad.
Oh,
Uh,
all
Let
that
me get
love.
out of here, y'all. I don't I really don't have much other than I know that we're gonna beat the Colts. We
Yeah,
there's
man. We
nothing.
gonna stir fry them boys, man.
Yeah, no,
Jonathan
please,
Taylor's
I
gonna
can't
feel
stand
it the
y'all. Y'all get on
worst.
my nerves. Ali, hey
Anthony
Tony,
Richardson, 3 turnovers.
Alex in the building.
Light.
Kev, is it
Shout out to
Naja? Everybody that joined here on YouTube, I want to say thank you. I'm gonna go to Twitter. I mean, not Twitter. Excuse me. Corey was on Twitter as well. What's up, Corey? I'm gonna go on Instagram because I never get to see y'all comments. So I'm gonna just go say hi to the people that said hi to me on Instagram because I can't see your comments while we're streaming. KJ, what's up, Marcus? Um, oh, my Jersey babies. Shout out to the
Shout out
still
to the Jersey
renegade,
babies, man. You heard?
the
Shout out to the
Jersey
Jersey babies. I
boys,
don't know y'all, but she said Jersey. So shout out to y'all.
still renegade, Blitzburg. Oh, did y'all see the clip of was it the Blitzburg banner where they asked me the trivia question?
Yeah.
But it was like a trick. It was okay. First of all, let me just set the scene. I had just finished recording TikToks when they said like we want to ask you a trivia question. So then they asked me. The question was who were two Super Bowl MVPs that were not a quarterback and a wide receiver, and I was just like, dang, I don't know. And then, like, the first name that popped in my head was Franco, but then they was just like, oh, we'll give you a clue. He just passed away. And I was like, okay, Franco. It's Franco. And then the next one, oh, so the first name I said out of my mouth, because I said Santonio Holmes, but I was like, oh, you said not wide receiver
No
and you said
receiver.
not quarterback, right? So then we got the Franco one. And then the next one, they were like Super Bowl 43, right? Super Bowl 43, who was the MVP. And I was like, they're like, the clue was he was a defensive player. And I'm over here like, what? Who is it? Like,
43.
I'm stumped because I'm like, and I was alive for Super Bowl 43 and I don't remember no defensive player winning the Super Bowl. And someone goes and they're like, I know James Harrison. And I was like, huh? What? Huh? And he was just like, yeah, he's right. And I'm like, what? He's right? I'm like so puzzled, and everybody's like, yeah, 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 and I'm like, yo, I remember watching that Super Bowl, and I remember my dad being like,
It was definitely San Antonio.
James Harrison should win MVP, and I remember him not winning MVP. How did he win MVP?
San Antonio Holmes in the fourth quarter wilded the fuck out.
I
He wilded
know,
out.
and
He
in
wilded
that
out. James
moment, like
Harrison had that 100-yard
I tell
jump.
you, it
Yeah,
was so
shout
much
out to
going on.
E,
I was
but
just like, all right, like I'm
San
trying to
Antonio
rationalize the
Holmes.
fact that like, how did that happen? How did I like not know that? And the whole time I said San Antonio Holmes from the jump, even though that wasn't the stipulation for the question. But so it turns out, like when I was like, well, y'all got me looking like I don't know nothing. Like y'all got me looking dumb out here. But the whole time it wasn't even James Harrison. It was really San Antonio Holmes that won that Super
They
Bowl.
bugging. I ain't gonna hold you. I would have thought I was getting pranked. That's
I was
nuts.
like, when I tell you I was so distracted, it was so much. We were at a hotel gate. I was about to edit some content to put on TikTok. I was like not even really in my right mind. But yeah, it was San Antonio, and I was like, wait, you just made me look like an idiot. The whole time, like I didn't look like an idiot because I wasn't wrong, because that was not the right answer. But shout out to the Blitzberg Panther. I'm sure people had a lot to say about that reel. It was funny, good time. Check them out online as well. They have some good edits. They have like drone features and feeds and stuff. They were teaching me some stuff. So shout out to them. Some good folks over there. Kev, tell everybody where they can find you and your podcast. We were waiting for Dex to come back, but he had some technical difficulties. I wanted to get his take on it, so that's why I was dragging a little bit. But we're gonna have to catch you next time, Dexy.
Next time, my guy. But you can catch me, Stills for 7 podcast, episode 158, Friday. Shout out to the guys, man. If D's available, she'll pull up. She know how it is. You feel me? Yo, you already know, man. Another edition of Is You With It or Nah? Got some other things. Got some NFL quick picks, man. Make sure y'all check that thing out. We're going to be live 7 p.m. You feel me?
7 p.m.
YouTube,
Friday,
X,
95 degrees.
Twitch. You feel me? If you miss it, the audio going to be out too, man. So all my people that go to work, you feel me, on the weekend, Saturday and all that, just listen to that, man.
Listen to that, pull up on.
Man. It's Kev Easy everywhere. Stills for 7 podcasts everywhere.
I appreciate you. I know I'm leaving something out to talk about, but it's okay. We will get to it. I'm going to address that man from CBS, so stay tuned. It's coming because I got a bone to pick with him because he told Steeler Nation to leave him alone, and we're not going to. I just want to make it very clear. We're not going to. I don't know that man's name. I don't even want to know his name. But just know we're not going to leave you alone because you thought it was cute. You thought it was cute to talk about my quarterback. And now I'm gonna handle you. I'm gonna handle him on another medium at another time. But just know it's coming. I have not forgotten, and it is coming. Stay tuned. Y'all have a great evening. I will catch y'all online. You know where to find me. D Love Sports, every platform. Bye, y'all. Where's Dex? We gotta do the piece without him. Oh my gosh, this is ghetto. Bye.